Presaged, you guys, and no, I'm not reviewing a train, although I really would like to. Today we're going to review a really cool muscle car, the iconic 2010 Dodge Challenger, and it's got the Hemi engine in it. I can't wait for you to see it. Hey guys, so this is a 2010 Dodge Challenger that I borrowed from Checkered Motors here in Everett, Washington. They were nice enough to loan me the car for about 15-20 minutes. Checkered Flag Motors here in Washington is the dealership, and this beautiful bright orange, slightly customized Dodge Challengers for sale. And they have a very cool inventory with really interesting automobiles. Of course, American muscle car like this thing. It's a 2010, relatively low mileage. It's got custom wheels on it. It's got the Hemi engine. In the voiceover coming up, I will give you guys a little bit more of the specifications on this car. Like I said, I only have this car for a few minutes, but I wanted to share it with you. And I've never driven a Challenger before, and this car is simply outrageous. And we're filming this here in Everett, right next to the BNSF railroad tracks, because I thought it'd be kind of fitting to film this bright orange car right next to an orange train. And so yeah, man, here we have the Challenger, one of the most iconic brands that have come out of the United States. This unfortunately does not have the Hurst shifter, it is an automatic. It's got really comfortable bucket seats. It doesn't have a sunroof, but it's who needs a sunroof when you have this incredibly cool, powerful car at your disposal. Yep, I'm gonna go for a little drive and bring it back to the dealership and show you guys what it's like to drive a 2010 Hemi powered Dodge Challenger. This particular Challenger is the RT model, and it has a 5.7 liter Hemi engine with 372 horsepower and over 400 pounds of torque. This has the most horsepower in the muscle car class of its peers, with a 0 to 60 time of 4.8 seconds, and it can do the quarter mile in 13.6 seconds. So the main difference between a Hemi engine and a regular V8 is that the Hemi has a hemispherical combustion chamber with dome-shaped cylinders and dome-shaped pistons. This creates less of a surface area and creates less heat and energy loss. And then it produces higher peak engine pressure, which of course then creates way more performance. This 2010 Dodge Challenger is the third generation of this franchise, with the first generation entering the market back in 1970 when Dodge needed a car to compete with the pony car market, led by the Ford Mustang. Similar in looks to the Barracuda of the time, the 70s Challenger models were larger and featured many innovative features, like concealed wipers, flush door handles, and it came in two models, a standard and the RT model, which had stiffer suspension, bigger brakes, and most notably a larger engine. In 2006, the Challenger finally realized its potential, with the new iteration being a nod to the retro looks and its close resemblance to 70s first-generation models. As you can see from the arranged shots from our current car and its historical siblings, the Challenger is still iconic, cool, and a muscle car that can easily compete with the current Mustang and Camaro. I've always loved this car, and even though many were built, it still has that certain look that makes it feel unique to its owner, and it keeps making you look back at it. It's a wonderful car. First things first, this thing revs, man. Very throaty car. And unfortunately, I don't have my normal apparatus with me, so I'm going to just use my little handheld tripod to show you what it's like to drive this insane car. Hopefully I won't get run over by a train either. But this car is, I've always wanted to drive a Challenger, and that's one of the things I love about my little YouTube job, is that I get to drive now really interesting cars that I've been wanting to drive my entire life. And here we go. Say goodbye to the freight train. Woo! Yeah, this car is powerful, man. Really nice. Very responsive. I'm driving with one hand, so I can kind of give you guys a little visceral feel what it's like to drive this insane car. By the way, we're in downtown Everett. Everett is a very cute, quaint community. It's primarily 1930s and 1940s architecture. It's an old seaport. This is also the home of the Boeing company where they build the airplanes. And there's a big naval base over here on the side right behind me where they used to park the Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier. Everett is a very, very proud little community, and it's a perfect place to review a very iconic all-American car. Dodge Challenger has been around since the late 60s, and of course it's been in movies and TV shows, and now I get to drive it, and it's just an amazing automobile. It's got your standard 4-gauge cluster, and you know, it's like any other normal American car. Very easy to drive with the automatic transmission. It's got cruise control, air conditioning, just everything you can possibly imagine, but it doesn't have the Bluetooth. This is a 2010, so it doesn't have the latest technology. But again, you don't really need this. You need that type of stuff in this car because this car by its very nature is just an exhilarating drive. Yeah, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little drive of the 2010 Dodge Challenger. Like I said before, I don't drive muscle cars very often, and this is such a treat that I was able to drive this car this afternoon and just share it with you for a few minutes and bring it back to the dealership. Again, thanks for watching Realty Rides, you guys. I appreciate all the subscribers so far and all the views that you guys have given me. It's truly been an honor, and I want to continue to do this for you guys. So by all means, please like, subscribe, and comment. And tell me in your comments what kind of cars you want me to review next. Have a great day, you guys. See you guys on the next ride.
Can't you see our time is up? I don't want to start over.